Okay, this is the first time I'm using this computer and this channel of mine because I have two. My other one I believe is Bright Ice Media still. But this one's going to be solely based on my kids, my current baby, who is almost 18 months, and then newborn that will be born about a week before my toddler's second birthday. So, chaos. But, basically today is day 4 of trying something new with my daughter, and I'm also just discovering that my new laptop has a webcam and finally figured out how to use it. I think. But, one of the things that I've been having issues with my daughter is we breastfeed, but we also co-sleep, except we don't for naps. And I'm trying to get her in a different place for her naps. And so I was very skeptical about this, but if you look on Pinterest or just type in toddler beds online, you see those playpens where they put like a sheet over it, the top, they cut out the one side, and then they make just a little toddler bed out of it. I was very skeptical about it. However, after putting blackout curtains in her playroom, moving the bed in there after I cut it, we have 2 playpens. This one was the weaker of the 2, and so we only used it to store large baby toys like her extra saucer, the stroller, the high chair, because we're in an apartment. We didn't want it just all spread out. So we chose that one to do this to just because, if it didn't work, we weren't ruining a perfectly good playpen. This one we would have tossed eventually. However, it works because whenever I have an issue with putting my daughter down for a nap, it's mainly because we nurse to sleep. That's just the only way I've been able. I've tried other ways. I've tried the cry it out to sleep, which I didn't like, but that don't work because she makes herself gag and she throws up literally anything and everything she's had all day. So like when I tried it 4 months ago, I believe it was, I tried doing that in a playpen. Just putting her in there, she had a cup if she wanted it, she had a binky if she wanted it, she had her pillow, she had her blanket, everything she would have had normally. It was just in the playpen. And she threw up over everything. Did not work. So in her playroom, she has this huge teddy bear sitting next to it that I kind of lean on, and she just crawls in there. She tells me night-night. She pulls the blanket up, and she looks at me and she gets mad if I don't instantly give her her milk. However, today she went in there early, much to my dismay, but she laid in there. She was ready for bed. She passed out, and I was able to pull away from her and not wake her up and not walk on any toys to wake her up, and it worked. She's fine. She's in there asleep so far. I'm probably jinxing myself, but this is day 4 of doing this in there. She knows where her night-night is for her nap time. That's what she says. She's night-night. She doesn't say bed or anything like that. She just says night-night and bye-bye. That's her other one. But so far, I think it's really working. And so, if you're skeptical about it too, the main reason I went ahead and did this was because, if I can nurse her and roll away, but not have her sleeping in my bed, and have her sleeping in her own bed, it's worth it. If you put her in a crib after she's nursed to sleep and you pull away and then it makes sense to me because I am a light sleeper. If I feel like I'm falling, I will instantly wake up. And so if you're putting a kid up and over and down into a playpen or into a crib, of course they're going to wake up because they feel that jerk. They're going to want to wake up. This just works for me. And I'm able to get away. I'm actually working on a Renaissance costume right now because I get to go to the fair. And I'm going to work on one for her too. So I finally got to set up my sewing machine. And it didn't wake her up. I was able to do it, and it works. So, I'm going to give the Playpen bed, toddler bed, a 5-star review, basically. She has just a little crib mattress in there, just to make it a little more padding. You don't want just the mat, because those things are crap. She has a sheet over the top, and this was my creative moment, I think. If you have like those exercise play gyms or whatever, where you can lay the baby on their back or whatever, and they can just play with the poles on it and the toys, I took those 2 poles and I've got them set up in her playpen to where it makes it like a little roof, so it's like a little tent like this. So it's not, otherwise the fabric just hangs down real low, and she would kick it and play with it. But so far this works, and I really do like it. So I'm a happy mom right now. And that's hard to say because I am just now 13 and a half weeks pregnant with baby number 2. So I'm going crazy and just trying to figure out different things to do. So this is a very crappy made video, I know that for sure. But I decided, since I need to do something different, start clean on some stuff and focus solely on the kids and my husband, and attempting to get this house clean and school, because I'm also started back in college. I'm going to use this profile for my YouTube and just start making some videos. This one's basically just an introductory video, but it works, and I love my new laptop that I got from school, which I was not expecting whatsoever, and it's amazing. So who knows, maybe this will work and I will have more content, probably edited once I get an editor on here, because it didn't come with one. But I am a very happy mom, and I will definitely say, if you have a problem with a toddler sleeping in your own bed, or if you are skeptical about the toddler bed made out of a playpen, give it a shot with one you find at a yard sale for $5, because that's basically what this one was. And just go for it, and I think you will honestly be shocked. Bye.